record to the cloud. All right, awesome. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. And I'm just going to go ahead and fire away for what Plexus has for us this month. I am like so excited, so excited about November. I think I just feel like it's going to be amazing. And honestly, it typically is like a slower month. October, November, December is typically like the planting, like getting the soil ready, planting the seeds for the overflow that comes at the beginning of the year. But I honestly, if I'm truthful, think there is something huge about this month. So just get ready, buckle up. Plexus has some amazing incentives that are going to help us with that. And first and foremost, we need to make sure our people know about it. So right now, yesterday was Sunday, so it's okay if you took it off. But typically the first of the month is a really important day to make sure that you are contacting everybody in your downline, or if you have a really big downline, all of your runners and level ones, level twos, adopted, whatever, right? I'm speaking to the business builders now, making sure your people are informing their people of what Plexus is doing. So for example, there's free shipping this month. You want everybody to know, how do they get free shipping, right? Make sure they have their sub on and that it's for 130 PV. It's going to automatically give them free shipping. But guys, this month, Plexus is also doing free shipping for manual orders. If you have $150, you can use the code GIFT, the number 4 and the letter U, and you'll get free shipping as well. I don't see her requesting that. I thought I saw something pop up. Tell her to try it again. Thanks, Chelsea. So free shipping. Everybody should know about free shipping. And I can't say anything more other than there is a huge surprise coming. And trust me when I say you want to be watching for the surprise, okay? Chelsea's shaking her head. She's smiling. This is not like hype at all. I have my alarm set. Like, it is going to be amazing. Hey, Christine.
Hi.
So
I'll mute myself, sorry.
Watching your emails, be watching your emails, and just know that you and all of your ambassadors are going to be wanting to watch for the surprise. That's all I can tell you. Okay, there's some teasers that are going to be coming. I hate this stuff and I hate being the one to know, but I'm not hyping it up for nothing. It is going to be worth it. Okay, so be watching and know that you're going to want this and your people are going to want this. So this is for ambassadors that are already ambassadors. Okay, did I do that okay, Chelsea? Yeah, okay. That's all I can tell you. Be watching for the surprise. Okay.
Hey, Morgan.
Yes.
Really quick, I just want to clarify because somebody asked me this earlier about the free shipping. It's free shipping only if you have PV. So welcome packs do not count for free shipping. Somebody was like, well, why can't I get free shipping? And I said, it's because you have a welcome pack. And welcome packs are 0. So just to make sure anybody asking you, like, questions you about it, that is why. But Sam 2020 is still working. So run with it while it's hot.
Yes, that's perfect. And if anybody complains about, like, why don't I get free shipping with my welcome pack? Explain to them and show them what an amazing deal they're getting with the welcome pack. Show them the goods that they have. Actually, your deal is way better than free shipping, and this is what you get. So just kind of like let them know they're getting better than free shipping because their welcome pack is so cheap. The enrollment is only $9.95, and sometimes we do deals where we're giving that back to them. So people keep popping on. So I hope, who did you say was trying to get on? Did they get on? Does she have it on too? Oh gosh, this is awesome. Christy, well, this is yours. So you kind of, you help me.
I know, I'm like, I missed the memo completely. Like, I'm just wearing gray. Like, I should have at least worn white or something.
Poor Christy is like,
my defense, I look like an Oompa Loompa in it. So that's kind of why I gave it away. I was like, all right, I'm only 5 feet tall. This is not working for me.
I love it. Xander, show me your sweatshirt again. You got to hold it up again. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Is Kristen the one you said was trying to get on? I can see her now. All right. Hey, Kristen. She can't hear me yet. She's not connected to the audio. All right. I'm
Are
getting
we all
all distracted.
sweatshirts?
What'd you say?
Are we all in the sweatshirts?
Most of
Lots-
us.
There's 4 of us in a sweatshirt. We're not sure what Bree's wearing. It's in the dark, but we're pretending like she's in her It's a Gut Health sweatshirt. And everybody who has their camera off too. All right. Hey, Kristen. So pretty much what I've gone over so far is that we want everybody to know about free shipping, and there's a surprise coming, and Chelsea and I can't tell you anything about the surprise other than you're going to really want it and keep your eye out for it. And you can tell your ambassadors the same thing. I don't know what these crazy people are talking about. There's going to be some teasers coming, and there's a surprise. We want to keep our eye on our emails. Make sure that you have your emails set, like, so you're getting emails, and make sure your people are getting Plexus emails. So everybody be subscribed to the emails, because Plexus does an amazing job with beautiful emails sent all the time. I love them. I don't read all of them, just gonna be honest, but I skim and then I read what I want to read. So do the same thing. Okay, how do I reach out to everyone? This is something I'm going to add, and I've done randomly just so, oh my gosh, Samuel, I love it. This is something I'm going to start doing on a regular basis. This is something I've done randomly for a while. I'm going to start emailing my people, because guys, I think people get used to Facebook and they're not really plugged in like they should be to the groups or to the messages or whatever. And every single time that I've sent out a mass email, typically, honestly, the times I've sent out mass emails is when I'm trying to rank up. Yeah, that's pretty much the only time I've ever sent out mass emails, is when I'm trying to rank up. And I'm going to change that, because if I had a normal business, like Jenny Weaver, perfect example, she has a t-shirt business. She sends out regular emails, right? My husband's ministry sends out regular emails. So you have a business for yourself, and I think that your people would love to have regular emails. There is an app or a website that you can get that's free, that has like really pretty emails that you can just plug in. All those, like the Team Revive banner, you could plug that into the email, type a little something, sign it your name. You could add another picture. Some of you guys are really good at graphics. Maybe put a picture of you and your family in there, so it's personal. But sending out emails with all of these deals that I've been talking about is huge. Message your people, call them. However you normally talk to that person, that's how you should continue to reach out to them and inform them, because I can promise you that that's the best way to reach them, right? If you talk to your best friend every day and then you just put her in a big mass email or something, she's going to think it's weird you didn't tell her, hey girl, there's free shipping. Hey, you can get a free hemp oil if you qualify for this, if you have this amount of PV and all of that kind of stuff. So reach out to your people. Don't be afraid. They want to know. They want reminders, and they want to know the goods. How can I earn this? What's in it for me? They want to know about Plexus perks. They want to know about the free shipping. So make sure you're reaching out to people. So obviously $9.95 free enrollment, still rocking and rolling. I love that. It makes it feel so affordable, so cheap. And then it makes it easy on us as ambassadors to offer them free enrollment, right? So I'm so thankful that Plexus continues that on for us. Who just like freaked out when they found out what the incentive was? I was like, this is amazing. Okay, this is just going to set the groundwork for massive momentum in your teams. I know that we feel like it's holiday season and it's kind of like, do people have time for this? Do they want this? The answer is yes, because everybody right now needs more cash in their pocket. So lead with the business, and lead with the business strong. Don't discount anyone. You don't know who you have already signed up who wants this at their fingertips. Somebody can find 2 friends easily, and they're going to have an extra $50 in their pocket, but not really, right? They're going to have an extra $70, $85 in their pocket. Did I do the math right? No, I didn't do the math right. They're going to have 50 plus the 20, 20, 70. Yeah, did I do the math right? I did the math right. Anyways, they're going to have almost $100 in their pocket from adding those two people. Okay, so that's easy. Grab your mom, grab your sister, right? Everybody, or do you have two best friends? Whatever. Everybody has a close two people that they can say, I'm going to try this. You should try it with me. Another thing we've thrown around is maybe doing another intermittent fasting group at the end of this month. Who is going to want to intermittent fast right after Thanksgiving? Everyone and their brother. So we may try a little challenge right after that. So that's a perfect time to say, hey, I'm going to try this, and all their closest friends try it with them, right? And then boom, you have instantly momentum on your team that's going to go. So more details about that to come. Krista and I were just talking about that today. So the incentives, if you haven't seen them, hopefully all of you guys have seen them. I'm sure you have. Add 2, you get $50. Add 4, you get $150. Add 6, you get $250. So that's a lot of money. And if you do it by the 15th of the month, they're going to send it to you by Black Friday. So Christmas shopping, it's perfect. Does it mean if you don't do it by the 15th of the month, you don't get the money? No, you have the whole month of November to slay these incentives. Okay. And they are also qualified with going silver, going senior silver, or going fast start silver, fast start senior silver. So if somebody is going to fast start silver, right? This is somebody who's brand new, or those people that you just signed up this last month, right? They're brand new, they're already here, or they are coming. So they have a month to go silver. That's fast start silver. They get $100 for going silver. They get another $100 for fast start silver. They get $60 in building bonuses. They get $45-ish in points, and they get $50 for the November incentive. So somebody brand new who adds 3 people, wherever they find those 3 people, can make $355. How many of you guys went silver in a day? Some of you guys went silver super, super quickly. Have you ever made $355 in a day that easily? Okay, so we're going to help people do that. Krista right now is posting on Team Revive silver in 7 days. So I highly suggest everybody plugs their people right into what she's posting. How do you go silver in 7 days? Boom. Let's follow this, right? She's already doing that on Team Revive. It's called Silver in 7. So check that out and help your people to do that, okay? What if they go fast start senior silver? 10 people. 10 people. Now we're going to say that this person has 6 of their own people because they have to be personally enrolled. So we're going to say that they added 6 people themselves at least, but we know that those 10 can come from anywhere. They get $100 for silver, $100 for fast start silver, $150 for senior silver, and $150 for the fast start senior silver. They're going to get $200 in the building bonuses. They're going to get around $150 in the pay points. And then they get the $250 incentive. So if somebody joins this month and they get 10 people on their team, they fast start silver, and they're going to get $1,100. That is crazy. Just think to yourself about how many of your friends could benefit from that kind of money right before Christmas. So this incentive is bonkers. I'm just telling you, when I saw this come out and the potential to have momentum for you and your team, it's huge. This is not just like, I'm going to get me 6 and get all that money. You can do it, and then you can duplicate it in your team, and then you're ranking up. And this is how you're going to have a healthy business of steady momentum. So I highly, highly encourage you to also let your people know about the incentive. You don't know what that seed is going to do in other people. And I can promise you it's not awkward to say, hey, I don't know if you're interested in the business or not, but Plexus is giving away free gift cards this month. And this is how much you can get in gift cards if you add 2 friends. And then let them add 2 friends and say, I mean, you added 2 pretty easily. If you add 4 more, you're going to get another gift card, and it's going to be $150 this time. And then when they add 2 more, you give them the next goal. Guys, I don't overload people right away and say, oh my gosh, Plexus is doing free shipping, and you can get hemp oil and you can get this. Maybe in an email, I'm going to have all the information. But when I'm talking one-on-one with someone, I just give them a little nugget. I give them the first piece to the puzzle. And once they have that, then I give them a little bit more. Hey, you just added 2. Okay, let's add 4, right? Okay, you just added 4. Let's add 6. And maybe once they've added 4, I'm like, hey, one of those 4 people might want to add 2 and get a $50 gift card too. You see what I'm doing? I'm adding the ripple effect. So it's not just Morgan earning this incentive, Morgan sharing the incentive with other people and helping those people then share the incentive with others. And once you do that with those people, you're training them to do it with their people. It's going to be a healthy, steady momentum. You're like, Morgan, that doesn't happen every time. Right. That's okay. Don't let the times that it didn't happen discourage you from the times that it will happen. Keep doing it. Keep planting the seeds. And eventually it will happen exactly how you see it fit, right? I'm looking at you guys here on this call. You guys know how to enroll people. You guys have all already built teams. Continue to do so and help your people to do the same. Simplify it. As simple as you can make it, present it to that person, and then continue to give them little pieces of the puzzle. Stay consistent. That is, you guys hear me say that over and over again, and I'm going to say it until I'm dead, right? I am probably one of the most consistent people ever to a fault, but I can tell you that it has paid off in this business. Do things daily, whether you feel like doing them or not. Do them, because it's absolutely 100% going to pay off. Whether you see those rewards right away or not, you're planting good seeds. And it's teaching you something. It's giving you self-discipline. It's helping other people to do the same. And I can promise you, I don't have to reach out to people anymore like I did in the beginning because of how consistent I was in the beginning. So if you guys are treating this kind of like a hobby and you're like, maybe Plexus will work, maybe it won't, you're going to get hobby results. That's one of my favorite quotes. Treat it like a hobby, get hobby pay. Treat it like a business, get business pay. When I am doing this like a business, my business is working. When I'm doing it like a hobby, it's like staying steady. There's no momentum. There's no movement. The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. I'm speaking to leaders tonight. I know who's on this call, and you guys are all leaders who have developed teams. So stay consistent. You're like, oh, Morgan, I fell backwards. Oh, my whole team fell off. That's okay. Build a new team. I'm a Sapphire ambassador that every single time I hit a rank, it was because of a different strong leg. My strongest leg from the beginning isn't still here as my strongest leg. Every single time it's been a different strong leg, and that is okay. Everybody's business is going to look differently. Some people have had the strongest legs the whole time, but that's okay. Who cares? Comparison will steal your joy. If you're looking to the left or to the right, it's going to steal your joy. Don't look at Morgan and think, oh, she enrolled all of these people. That's why she does the things she does. Nope. Everybody is different and everyone can do this. It's the number one thing I realized every single time I went to an event. I was like, wow, that's not just words. Anyone really can do this. What do you have to do? You have to dig your heels in the sand and say, I'm going to do this. And you have to figure out what you need to do for your team to make it work. Because all of us have different things we need to work on. So if you're looking at my strengths thinking, oh, I wish that I could do what Morgan was doing and not focusing on what you need to do, then your team's not going to grow. It's not going to go anywhere. So figure out, what do you need to do where you are? Do you need a bigger network? Go find a bigger network. That's not like a yucky thing to think about. I used to think like, oh, I don't want to build my network. No, guys, we all need bigger networks. We need bigger platforms. Why? Because we all have passions deep down inside of us that God has put there. And the bigger the platform we have, the bigger impact we can make. Plexus or not. We should never be wanting to hide in our houses. We should always be wanting to reach more for Jesus. That's always been my purpose. So whether Plexus fades away, because everything except Jesus is going to fade away, that's fine with me. I want to know more so I can do better. Do I think Plexus gives us a platform to help people get healthier and happier? Yes. I remember when this light bulb went on in my head that Plexus was bigger than Plexus. Okay. It wasn't just this little thing that God laid on my lap because I was needed money every once in a while, or we have a huge heart to give. I remember very clearly right before I had my first miscarriage, I had all of these people reaching out to me about miscarriages. It was very weird and random, not weird and random. I don't believe there's coincidences in the kingdom of God. It was a setup from God, but they were reaching out to me because their body needed help and I had supplements that could help them. And instantly after I got over the grief of having my miscarriage, I realized, wow, like these people would have never reached out to me had I not had the platform of Plexus. But because of Plexus, I get to help walk these people through healing and help them realize that Jesus can help them through this, that the answers are in the Bible. And I may have never had that opportunity had it not been for this opportunity. So thank the Lord for this platform that we get to share from, and ask the Lord, what do you want me to do with that? Okay, that was a huge side squirrel. But figure out what you need to do to help your business grow. Is it personal growth? Do we need to figure out, like, do people want to join me? Would I want to join me, right? Really dig deep and say, am I doing the right things? Do I need to work on grumbling and complaining? Do I need to work on positive affirmations? Do I need to work on, is it all about me and not about other people, right? I remember specifically one of my dear friends on our team. She was like posting. She wanted to win something. And I kind of started to notice like, ooh, this like kind of feels like she wants this for herself and it's kind of bleeding over. Surely the next day she reaches out to me and she says, you know what, Morgan, I'm not quitting at all, but I have to take a step back because the Lord checked my heart and said, it's not about other people anymore. It's about me. And I really wanted to win things and it wasn't about the other people. And so I need to take a couple steps back and pray and ask the Lord to get my heart right. And my answer was 110%. I support you. This is what it's all about. I want you guys healthy and whole from the inside out. So examine your hearts and say, am I in this? What are you in this for? What is your why? Is it all self-absorbed? If it is, dig deep, pray, ask the Lord to change your heart, because we are in the business of health and happiness and helping other people. And when we do so and we get our eyes on other people and not ourselves, we do start getting rewards. That's what it's been about for me all the time, was somebody needs this. Okay, somebody else needs this. Okay, somebody else needs this. So get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes it's not fun. This is totally personal growth with a paycheck. and it's worth it. It's 100, like people are paying me to figure out what yuck I have inside of my heart and to run and figure out, oh, you're not a very good leader here. You need to change. Yep, something else is there. And it's the Lord just prodding my heart to move forward and become a better leader, become a better person, and to keep moving forward. So get out of your comfort zone. What are you scared of? Do that, tackle it head on. I used to hate Zooms. Guys, I don't even still have my Zoom account. This is Chad and Krista's. I don't even really know how to work these things. Poor Christy had to do that with me last week when she was trying to share a screen. I'm like, I have zero idea how to do that. But we figured it out. Do it scared. It's okay to mess up. Guys, right now, I didn't like get all done up and pretty. Who cares? Just do it. You're Sandra, stop it. But anyways, just make it work. Guys, people want real. They want authentic. They want you. They're following you. Don't post salesy, adsy pictures. Post yourself. Post your family. If you don't have a family, don't count yourself out. There are tons of single people who want to see what you're doing. Why do you need supplements? What do you do on a daily basis? Guys, that was a roadblock for me. I still to this day don't know why people care what I do during the day, but they do. So let people into your life. Share your opinions. Hopefully they're filled with the Lord, right? Hopefully they're filled with positivity and joy. And if they're not, that's okay. You still have to be real in those moments and point people back to positivity and to the Lord, but don't be fake. It's okay if you're having a hard day. People want to know that you have hard days too. If you join Plexus and you have a hard day, don't count yourself out. Let people know that we are real. This is not some magic pill that all of a sudden lets us have the most perfect life in the world. No way. And people want to know that, right? Because if they start taking Plexus and they have a bad day, they might be like, oh, this stuff isn't working for me. She has a perfect life and nothing ever goes wrong with her. No, be real, be genuine, set goals. And I am the queen of setting a goal. And I like practical goals. So some of you guys might be like, no, you need to make the scariest goal ever. I like practical goals. So honestly, guys, my goal is 2 people. That's my goal. And once I hit 2 people, I raise it to 4. And once I hit 4 people, I raise it to 6. So every once in a while, I could probably come out this month and say, I'm going to add 6 people. But I feel like I just came off of a month of adding 8 people. I'm like, 6 might be a little too much. Let me add 2. Once I add 2, if I reach that in an early time, okay, I'm going to add 4 now. I don't stop once I reach my goal. I then raise the bar. So maybe that's more comfortable for you than saying, I'm going to add 6 and I'm going to add 6 tomorrow. You do you. Whatever is most comfortable with you. I'm just letting you in. For me, it's easier to set an attainable goal and then raise the bar. Set an attainable goal, raise the bar. That's kind of how I do it every time. As far as something is like that, let me think. I wrote notes because I squirrel a lot and I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Chelsea, you got anything that you're burning and wanting to share?
I've got some questions.
Yes.
So when you talked about mass emails, I think this is good to know. Because I know how many emails is 2 emails? Because if you think about it, we're all coming from your downline. So if we're sending our downline emails, how much is too much? That's what I want to know. If one person gets, I don't know, let me just think so if I've got Jenny and Grace and me and you, and we all send out emails, how many emails is 2 emails from different points of contacts in their upline,
Perfect question. Okay. So I've thought about this, and that's actually been one reason I haven't, just trying to make sure nobody's waiting to get in. That's one reason that I didn't, because I'm like, oh, what if Krista sends one? As long as it's not a copied and pasted email, if I were to say, hey, this is the email I sent out, if they get it from me, you, Jenny, Grace, that would be weird. But I think if they're getting an authentic email from 4 different people, not that big of a deal, and may very well have somebody be like, oh, there's something to this Plexus thing. I kind of like that Chelsea girl. And she might not have known you previously, but she's like, oh, I'm in a community of people. This isn't just one person. This is more than one person. If it is a copied and pasted one, because we have done that before, then I would talk to your leaders and only one person send it. Yeah, great question though.
Okay, and what do you use? You use Monkey Business? Is that what it's called? Or Monkey?
Is that
What
the
do
one
you use?
that Bree Coolidge uses? That doesn't sound familiar to me. Hold on,
Probably
I
not.
probably look it up. Ooh, and I might try, I knew there was one more thing, screen share.
Yes. Yes, Morgan.
Can you
She
see
knows how
it?
to share. No, I don't see it yet. I'm just cheering you on. I'm cheering you on right now.
Okay, I think you're gonna see it right now. Can you see, what do you guys see? You
We
probably
see it.
see all my junk. Do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. Okay, this is what I want you to see. Do you see this right here? If you are a new ambassador, please click here. Do you guys see that? This
Yeah.
is our dashboard. So if you sign in, just
This
bear
is
with
literally
me.
on my notes. I can't believe you're covering this. Praise the Lord.
If you said, we were gonna do the same thing on separate Zooms. That's awesome.
I
We're just
know.
killing two birds with one stone. Okay, if you sign in, you see the Plexus beautiful website. I always click my dashboard, okay? You need to teach your people to do the same thing. And this is what I teach them. If they're on their phone, it's going to be their initials, but on the top right, they can control their account, or they can go to their dashboard and they're going to see everything right here. So if they're wanting to change or cancel their subscription, I'm pointing to my screen like you can see my finger. If they want to change their subscription, they can click here and change their subscription. They can turn it off if they'd like to. We don't want them to turn it off, but if they want to, they can. They're going to lose all their perks, but they can turn it off. They can see if they have any PV, which if they're brand new, they're not going to have any PV. Don't be scared. They have a welcome pack. They don't need PV. Still commission qualified. They're going to see points and rank here, and new ambassadors, I think, is over here. Your faces are on this side. But the biggest thing that I want you to point out to them is if you are a new ambassador, please click here. Why do I want you to do that? Because there are tons of people who will do that. And then, I'm sorry, my computer has thousands of pop-ups. Once you click on that, it's loading, but Plexus has already given you tools for your ambassadors. And it tells them, what do they do on day 1? What do they do on day 2? What do they do on day 3? And it gives them resources. There's tons of stuff right here at their fingertips. So you don't have to be the main source of their contact. They can go and build a team just for them, all they want, with this right here, okay? Everything that they need, all the way, text train me. I believe that's Plexus, but to that number right there. It has the Plexus New Ambassador Academy. All this stuff, I believe, is on Facebook, but it gives them the links to everything that they need. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys because I didn't know it was there until they showed us in a Jewel training, and I wanted to make sure that all of you guys knew that. So every single person who joins as a wholesale ambassador, you can say, hey, thanks for joining the team. I just wanted to show you that when you log back in, this is how you can control your subscription. And this is where you should click because you're brand new. And then they can click on that and they can dive into that as much or as little as they want. But you might just be shocked by how much people really do dive into that. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Look at that. I'm fancy. All right. Does anybody else have questions? Feel free. Okay, I'm just seeing all this chat. Your best right, yours, but I appreciate it. Anybody else have specific questions that you want me to address? You can either unmute yourself or type them in the chat there. But that's pretty much what I wanted to share and make sure that you guys knew at the beginning of the month. Do it right now. Don't wait for a rank up. Do it right now. Contact every single person in your downline. Let them know what the specials are. Let them know if you're doing any incentives or not, any giveaways. Guys, Team Revive, another thing you could let everybody know, Team Revive is giving, what are those things called? A mixer? Are they called mixers? Is there a fancier name for them? Have you guys seen the 100 PV Club? That thing is like $400. I got one for my birthday one time and I love it. So that gift right there should put some people into the drawing. So that is such an incentive to have 100 PV, because all you have to do is have 100 PV, I think by the end of the month, or by Thanksgiving. Is that what she said? I think she said by Thanksgiving. So have 100 PV by Thanksgiving and she's going to draw for that mixer. That's incredible. So that's something you could tell every single person, hey, make sure. And guys, this month is set up perfectly to not be a crunch time Thanksgiving day. We're going to front load because we want people to earn those gift cards by the 15th so they get them by Black Friday. We want people to have 100 PV by Thanksgiving so they can be in the drawing for the mixer. So this month is set up perfectly. Chelsea?
Okay. I'm so excited about the mixer thing. I think it's really, really cool. So something that I want to talk to you guys about really quick too is I think sometimes we get really like freaked out about telling people about the incentives. We don't want to be like, oh, wow, okay, I'm so excited for you. You just joined. Now start doing the business. Most people freak out. They're like, absolutely not. And they'll run the other way. They'll think that you're crazy. Something that I've been doing that people are finding really, it's like a tasteful way to tell them about this opportunity. One, I don't ever use the word business, like ever, because most people don't want a business. Or if you talk to a business owner, they're like, I don't need another business. That's just another hassle. No, don't want it. She gets it. She doesn't, like, I don't want another business. So don't use the word business. Just say opportunity. It's an opportunity. And it really is. It's a great opportunity. Y'all, this opportunity, I'm working full time now. Don't tell me it is not a good opportunity, okay? So praise the Lord for that. But one thing that I've noticed has been really helpful is using the verbiage after I sign somebody up. Like today, I helped a woman sign up on the phone. And I said, hey, just so you know, I do not want you to be unaware of this. You have incredible referral bonuses. And if you need help unlocking those bonuses this month, I can help you get closer to $400. And she was like, oh, wow. So using the word like unlock just sounds fun. Like, I'm going to unlock that. Woo! I don't know. It just sounds fun. So to unlock your referral bonuses, it's awesome because it doesn't sound like, hey, do you want to find people to sign up and do these products with you? Like, it just doesn't sound pressure. There's no pressure in having 3 people join you. I always tell people it's easy to go silver. It's easy to go senior silver. It's even kind of easy to go gold. Those who are on this call that have gone gold are probably like, no, it's not. But it's, when I say easy, I guess it's not really something to pray about. Anything after that, I like tell my team, like, okay, pray about this. Does the Lord want you doing this? Because like you're about to take on some stuff, okay? But you know, I feel like the first 3 ranks, it's like, just do it. Just go for it. Like, I don't think that the Lord's telling you, don't add 3 people. This is an awesome way to get our products paid for. So letting people know, I mean, there are way too many people this past month who told me, I don't know if I can reorder next month because I don't have the money. Ding, 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 ding. Let me help you unlock bonuses. Like, let's use the right verbiage. I think sometimes people run away because the verbiage that we use freaks them out. So just, and not being like really stuffy with it, just be chill about it. Like, I'm not saying you gotta be like this really, really weird salesperson that's manipulative. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, instead of being like really, really like, hey, do you want to like add people? Just be chill. Hey, you've got $300 in referral bonuses. Let's unlock them together. And it's so easy. So what Morgan was showing you is so important because tagging them in that, so many people do not know that they have the new ambassador in their back office thing. I didn't know it until we were watching a Jewel call one day and I was like, it's like, it's a whole new world. Why didn't I ever see this? Like, I look at my back office all the time. How did I miss that? Like, I totally missed the forest through the trees for like a year. I know it's so small. It's so small, but that's awesome. And the Engage app, I'm like really realizing how important that Engage app is. I won't lie. In the beginning, when it first came out, I'm kind of the person that's like, I've got my way of doing things. Don't be me. Please don't be me. Just get the Engage app and learn it because it's so good. So I think just making sure that your new ambassadors know that there's an Engage app and just getting them plugged in that kind of way. But that's kind of all I've got. I mean, you covered a lot of the stuff that we were going to cover tonight. So You killed it.
I love it. It was perfect. And yeah, that's
have a
so
question.
good. Yes,
I have a
Christy.
question. Okay, so my issue, I don't know if it's an issue. I like went from like no like 4 people to like 17. It was like all of a sudden everybody joins, but now the problem is everybody dropped off. So how do you get people who are like, oh well, I tried it for a little bit and it was, it was good, and I'm just, I'm done. And I was like, okay. So I don't even know what to tell them in regards to like, because I'm not gonna force them. So any tips on that? Like, or I'll get that text like, so and so needs your attention. I'm like, no, they canceled their subscription. And then that's my reaction. And I'm like, ah. So
hate
I
those
don't
texts.
know. Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out how to like help them figure out that, I don't know if I'm making myself clear. I'm
No, I
just
think that's
trying
really
to
good. Well, I
be
think one,
helpful and not forceful, if that makes sense.
yes, yes. Well, I always say, and I've said this, Xandra's gonna like probably roll her eyes, but you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So pretty much what I'm gonna say to you is don't overkill yourself trying to get somebody to do something that they won't.
Right.
But the best thing to do for every single person on your team is keep relationship. Let them know you love them. Stay consistent. You stay consistent on your products and with your passion about the business, and people come and go all the time. I can't even, I mean, 4 years into it now, people like, I just had somebody email me and say, or text me, she actually got the coronavirus, and she was like, I need to build my immunity. Do you have anybody in Ohio that can get me this stuff like tomorrow? I'm like, I can see what I can do. But people come and go all the time based on their need or what they feel like they can afford. And
Right.
so I would keep relationship, absolutely help them as much as you can as far as get the right products. And one of my favorite things to do when people like, oh, I tried it, is give them other things to try. Like maybe they're like, exhausted the tri plugs, okay, well, what was their goal? And is there like, we have such a wide variety of supplements, maybe they would try something else. But you did have a huge influx of people all at the same time. So just know that a little bit of fall off is kind of normal for how many people that joined you. But the biggest thing would be just keep relationship, keep loving them, show them other options as well. And teaching the detox thing, teaching the consistency thing. And I try to really front load the talk of everybody's body is different and some people see results at different points, but to stay consistent. Still now, 4 years in, my gut needs help sometimes. My body needs balancing out sometimes. So helping them realize the signs that they're looking for helps. And it helps them trigger, oh wait, I am kind of sleeping better. Oh wait, my cravings kind of have gone away, but I'm still feeding them because it's habit. And so sometimes it does take a little bit of hand holding for them to realize what they have. And then other people don't realize what they have till it's gone. I was even like that after, I think it was my first month that my Slim ran out. I didn't reorder it. And I thought I was pregnant again. I was so tired. And I legitimately reached out to Krista and said to her, like, well, you have like a lot of kids, and I guess I'm just going to have 2 kids really close together because I think I'm pregnant. And she was the one who was like, pretty sure that you didn't order your pink drink again. Are you sure that's not it? And I was like, wow, I wasn't taking naps anymore. And that really did give me more energy, but it took me not taking it anymore to realize how much it was working. While I was taking it, I didn't realize it was working. So
Right.
I don't know if any of that helps. Chelsea, you got anything to add to that, or?
Sorry, I keep muting myself.
You're good.
I can just tell you firsthand, like I added a ton in my first 3 months. I was just like, I just was telling everybody to jump in the boat, and they were. So it's just really wild how many people fall off. And Morgan's so right. I was just talking to Brianna about this, like this entire Zoom call, like we've already had this conversation an hour and a half ago on Boxer, but like so many people fall off, and not to take that personally, like you didn't lack a leadership skill in that. Don't take that personally, but Morgan's right. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot force pink drink in their body. You can't force them to want health. You can't force them. Like, it's not just like, oh, here's Plexus and everything's magically going to change when it goes into your stomach. Like, no, you need to drink your water and you need to eat right. And if you've got detox, you need to sweat those toxins out. Like, there's so many things that really go into health. It's not, and you know this, it's not just taking your products.
Right.
It's like, you want to be healthy or not? Do you want this? How bad do you want this? And let's make it happen. But there's a lot of people who just like the idea of it and they don't actually want to walk through it. And it's those people who actually say yes to walking through it who are going to rise up and be the ones that stick around. I mean, I wanted nothing to do with Plexus and I stuck with it because I wanted breakthrough and now I'm Emerald. Like, so you never know who you're going to have on your team who's going to stick with it. So don't get discouraged if people are falling off. I will say a lot of people have fallen off, but a lot of people have come back and it's because I've maintained relationship. So just like Morgan was saying, like, if you're seeing them posting on Facebook, post back. If you see them, like whatever it is, just stay in contact. I'm not saying you got to reach out to them every week, but just so that your face is always in their life in some kind of a way and you're showing that you genuinely do care about them. Oftentimes they come back. It's so weird. I didn't believe that in the beginning when Krista and Morgan would tell me that it's okay, they'll come back around. I'm like, yeah, whatever. These people are goners. But they really do come back around. Not every single one, but they do come back around. I mean, I think about Xandra, like the girl tried it twice before she stuck with it this time. So sometimes it's just not someone's season. It's just not the right timing for them, which is hard for us because we so desperately want their healing. We want it more than they do, but they need to want it. And sometimes they might want it in a year from now. But you're an amazing leader. So just know that you're doing good. You're doing good things. Sometimes people just don't want to be consistent.
Trying to juggle all the things.
Yes, you're doing a good job. And honestly, my other thing would be add new people. I mean, if I could tell you, like, that's obviously the obvious one, but just if my numbers are something insane, I don't know them accurately, but like we've added, because our team, guys, the coach, like my coach says, our team is in momentum and no other teams are. Like, not no other teams, but we are one of the only teams that are in momentum right now. Right now it's slower. COVID, holidays, like it's just a slower time. Yet our faces keep showing up on the leaderboard and our team is really good at adding people. So for me, I could look at my back office, I'm going to make up numbers, but I could have added 1,500 people on our team over the course of 4 years, right? If 1,500 people ordered 100 PV, insane points, right? No. So I think only like 500 order or something. So 1,000 people have ordered at some point and don't order anymore. I made those numbers up completely, but it is a huge gap like that. So you just have to know, like, people just, they come and go, they join when a sale is. And I do want to mention that we don't want to cheapen the deal. I just have to throw that out there because I feel like it pops into my head every once in a while. But a lot of times that we run deals and we give free enrollments, I'm not giving those to my people. I'm not giving them $10. And so that means that people will sign up without that. And when they have more of a buy-in, they're going to stick around. So sometimes we kick ourselves in the foot because we're like, you can get this for $79, which is amazing. And we are adding all of these people. And if we're going to do that, we just have to be more okay with they might not order consistently at somebody help me, is it 114? Is that right? Like if they get the triplex for 79 and then they're like, oh, wait a minute, it's 114. I bought it for 79. So we don't want to cheapen it too much because they're going to buy it one time for $79 and never buy it for the 114 unless they really do love it in that first 30 days. So 2 things I do to help that is make sure they know the next month it's going to be 114 and you're going to want to stay consistent for 60 days. Is that something you can do? That helps too. But I think sometimes when we do all these deals, of course we get a huge influx of people, but we have to be okay if people can't afford it long term, if they're not getting their products paid for or whatever there.
Got it.
So you're doing amazing, Christy. And that preset that you put in our group chat, I haven't even read the whole group chat yet. So I will.
I'm just gonna figure out the logistical part of sharing a preset. Because there's a whole logistical thing. Like you guys have to have the app, and then I have to download, send you guys a certain type of file for you to upload it to Lightroom app. So I'm trying to logistically figure out also how to do it and how to explain it to people who aren't photographers and don't know the logistics of the apps and stuff. So I'm gonna work on it within this week. And I'm gonna say that because it's a really busy week for us, but I'm gonna do it.
You're awesome. You're
In
awesome.
between sessions and weddings and all that stuff, I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it. All the weddings that have started over. Okay. Well, I don't want to take too much more of your time, but if you guys have questions, like just know we're always open books. Chelsea and I can help, but all of you guys can help. And that is something I love about our team Threads and Team Revive in general. All of us have different strengths. We have different answers and we can help each other out, but don't ever hesitate to ask any questions. We are here for you 110%. Chelsea, you want to close us out in prayer?
Yeah, I would love to. I was looking at my back office. I'm just like, ooh, there's so many good things back here.
It's awesome.
All right, cool. So God, we love you. We thank you so much for this opportunity that you have given each of us. God, we thank you for the healing that we've been able to experience with these products. We just thank you for this community. Lord, I pray for an even deeper relationship between each ambassador on this community, God, that we wouldn't just be a team of women around the country and men around the country, but we would be bonded together as a family. God, we thank you so much for the relationships that you have given us through this opportunity. And I pray for each business right now, for each leader on this call and the leaders who are watching this. God, that you would give us clarity, you would give us insight into creative ways and strategies for the month of November. God, that you would allow us to run without striving. God, we just pray that our hearts would be in a place that are not striving, but we would look to you, God. We would love without an agenda, and we would say yes to what you have us to do. God, help us to step outside of the boat, to do things afraid, and to not be afraid to run, and maybe we'll fail forward, but God, we know that we're going forward. And so, Lord, we just thank you for the personal growth that you have us in and that we get to have a paycheck for it. But more importantly, we thank you, God, that your kingdom is being advanced through each and every single person on this team, God, that would be our main goal over everything. So we just bless this time. We thank you for the Dearies. We just pray for the diamond of this team too, that you would continue to give her creative strategy and wisdom. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Love y'all. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.